All right, I'm excited for this one, fellas. I don't know if this will get its own video or just end up being in the stream recap, but there is a spooky April Fool's forum post up right now, and it actually got a developer response. So I want to go see what happened, what's being talked about, and just what was going on with this very spooky situation. This person is claiming to have been banned through some paranormal situation in PokeMMO. So let's see what's actually going on. Okay, let's see what's actually going on. Long story short, hello, hi, good start. Hello, hi. Long story short, I recently moved to Appalachia, and I've made its beautiful landscapes my permanent residency. I live in a small town remotely away from big cities, hence the reason why the home was cheap and I decided to move there. However, recently I've heard strange rumors from the locals that my house is haunted. Naturally, as a skeptic, I refuse to believe them, but this termination of my PokeMMO profile is the final nail in the coffin of that neglected belief, figuratively and literally. I know these two things are hard to correlate, but I'm telling you, I swear to you, my account was compromised by foreign entities in the dark of night. If you know who I am, you know I do a lot of gaming. I'm a gamer. It's normal to sit for 12 hours in front of my screen playing PokeMMO with my digital peers. It's a funny phrase. What the hell? Okay. Whoopsie. Once that we do it live. With my digital peers. Huh? Where'd it go? Digital peers. However, I tend to fall asleep while gaming. This means I sleep in my executive ergonomic computer office air-conditioned gaming chair in front of my cutting-edge gaming monitor. Had it not been for my chair rather than my bed, I would not have had this tendency. I don't use my bed anymore, not after this. Dude, I am not joshing around when I tell you that one day I fell asleep, and I am telling you, I had the most chthonic experience known to man. In fact, ain't no man had any say in this. This was inhumane. I saw things moving that weren't there. I saw the game. I saw logged on my PokeMMO profile and did things to my mouse. It moved on its own. I saw them do reruns, flip on the GTL, and socialize. Lord knows what foul language they may have used. This is obviously a joke on, dude, the forums is full of people being like, I was unfairly banned, and it's always the devs being like, no bro, you like very obviously botted. This was the easiest like ban of our entire career. Like, if you follow all the devs on the forums, you understand that so much of the forums, unfortunately, is people claiming they're innocent when they're not, which is just life. What are you gonna do? It sucks. It's unfortunate. I always say we see that a lot in PokeMMO because we don't have a whole lot of bot farms. We don't have a whole lot of like mass like collaborations of people breaking the rules. Whenever someone breaks the rules in PokeMMO, it's almost always a real earnest player who fucked up, got tempted to the dark side, made a mistake, installed a bot, you know, used some sort of cheat, whatever it may be, and that's why they like want to, you know, talk about, because they're a real person. They're like, oh fuck, I swear, blah blah blah. They try to like claim innocence, so they just fucked up, they just cheated. It is what it is, right? Anyways, back to, so but that's the irony. This is the little details there. This ghost entity must have flagged the game's anti-bot termination artificial AI robot look at all the words there. Anti-bot termination artificial AI robot software. I agree with the game and with the developers, man. Screw the robots. I am for banning all of them, but I am not one of them. To hell with Grok. I ain't even used ChatGPT for this. AI can bugger off. Sora 2 and Copilot. I don't need a second hand in piloting my life. This post was all I and no A. That's kind of a banger, bars, bro. Nothing here is artificial. Call me Tom Cruise on this forum, for instead of making my own stunts, I write my own post. Fuck the robots. My profile was compromised while I was both asleep and unable to do anything, and I was awake so I could witness both asleep and unable to do anything and awake. Wait, that line is so good. I was both asleep, unable to do anything, and awake, so I could witness the paranormal entities using my account to grind on my behalf. I didn't even ask for it too. That's the crazy part. I am telling you, I can still remember the incident as vividly as ever. It was almost surreal. How a cold awareness crept over me as I watched the cursor move on its own, opening menus I hadn't touched and sending messages I hadn't typed. My room was silent as I don't live with my parents, but yet I heard them laugh through the static. They kept echoing and bouncing inside my skull, hurling supposed profanities too. And these laughs didn't come from my speakers either. It was like sleepwalking or sleep gaming in this case. New verbiage just dropped, sleep gaming. Every action on this guy is really good at making up, like the creative writing here, the made up words is fantastic. They sound like almost like someone would use, say these. Every action on my screen felt deliberate and methodical. Whatever was using my account, I knew exactly what it was doing. On Arceus, it did. I had no choice but to lay in my chair, frozen between sleeping and waking, wondering if the grinding would stop. He just sat there and like watched this ghost grind for him is the argument. Once it had carried out its shunt, a deal with these devils always goes sideways. I did not even invite them in. My password is literally my social security number, so it could never have just guessed it. And I have like three antivirus programs running at all times. Ah, yes, the genius tech security, that's amazing. This was not human, and yet I am being held accountable. Crazy work. Actual lunacy. This is unjust, unfair, and unwarranted. A provocation, even. I spent half of my fortune on this game. More than $20,000. I was infiltrated by a third-party haunting. This is really good. This is my theory, and it makes all the sense. It makes all the sense. Another ban your line. It makes all the sense. I live out in a remote area with little help from the authorities, so I had to go to extreme measures. I did a seance recommended to me on Reddit. Ah, yes, of course. And I discovered a lot, but also very little. I also had a priest both bless my home and carry out an exorcism on my gaming station right after the incident. I have taken every measure, every precaution for this to not happen again. I swear to you on my deceased forefathers, they didn't even have a hand in this either. I double checked. I checked the logs, checked the chat, checked my computer, checked my basement, my kitchen, my attic, and beneath the bed. There is no ill intent hiding. I am not one to cheat. My parental figures did not raise me. Parental figures is really funny. My parental figures did not raise me to be a cheater. I grinded for this fortune. I sold my private vehicle as opposed to selling your public vehicle, so I could efficiently allocate those funds to buy shiny charms. I bought so many, man, and now it was all for nothing. Also, I came into contact with the PokeMMO's Department of Moderation. Department of Moderation, and they couldn't help. In fact, they didn't even take my case seriously. Very unprofessional. After an extensive review involving 20 staff members, we've collectively assessed through a thorough investigation of your situation, and we do not believe in ghosts. 20 staff members? This is so good of them to respond. What is this made up? Is this fake? Oh, look at the screenshot. Wait, is that maybe the date? Is this 1960? Is this edited, or is it like the, I don't know if it's the case number or the date. 1967. I hope that's okay. Anyways, while we do empathize with the unfortunate events, we do not sympathize with your rear end having permanently thrown out of... Okay, okay. Maybe you weren't botting, but you definitely were under some nefarious spell, so we can't take any chances. Imagine getting banned from a game because they're like, we can't take any chances, you're under a spell. Wish you the best in the afterlife, take care. Amazing altered screenshot. This is so good. I went to one of their office buildings in Kansas. Ah, yes, the infamous PokeMMO HQ in Kansas. I was forcefully escorted off the premises. What? By heavily armed security personnel when I wanted to speak with their customer support directly. I have all the receipts to help claim my innocence, and I sent them all to the developers on LinkedIn. They have yet to respond. Oh my goodness gracious. Please take a few days of your scheduled hours to review my ticket. Not the 7th one, but the 13th. The 13th ticket has all the information you need. Oh, man. And then so the devs actually responded. I have personally reinvestigated your account. The data is ... strange with the fucking symbols of... God damn it. The IP address doesn't track back to Appalachia. It doesn't trace back to anywhere. What, Monka? It looks like the connection originated from inside of your own server. This is reminding me of those like LARPy Minecraft videos where it's like set up to be like a mystery, but it's just like dumb shit and mods. I tried to close the ticket just now, but my cursor is moving on its own. Monka, it's dragging its... Why did they do this for April Fool's, not Halloween, bro? It's dragging itself towards the delete button, but I can't click it. The laughter you heard, I hear it too. It's coming from the speakers, but they are unplugged. They are not just in your house. They are in the code. I tried to log off, but the keyboard is locked. They are using my hands to type this. Don't trust the moderators. Don't trust the moderators. We are all gone. Please help me. They pulled me into the green. They pulled me into the screen. It's cold here. The static is loud. They want you next. Don't come to Kansas. That's don't come to Kansas is so good. The PokeMMO HQ in Kansas is so good. The building is empty. It's all a trap. Get out. Get out. This is so good. I love it, man. I think LARPing and memeing around in MMOs is like what it's like. This is the community at its best, bro. I like stuff like this. I know it's not for everybody. I think it's a fun bit, man. It's a reminder that games are just for fun. We're just here to like meme around and like create little stories. And I think the stories that the players and communities create in games like this is what it's all about. I think this is a fantastic. Thanks to Enoy for taking the creative time to post this and share his very true and real story, man. I'm sorry this happened. Hopefully the ghosts let you go and kind of move on to the next haunting. Hopefully not me though. Good luck to you, man. Thanks for watching this weird little video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, and go check out Enoy if he's still around from the ghosts over on the forums. Thanks for watching.